This could be one of the coolest state parks I've been to yet. What a spectacle, am I? No other options than the primitive walk-in campsite. So I've got 1.5 miles to go schlepping this junk. I really look like an expert, don't I? This habitat is so interesting. Don't know what all to expect out here. I look like a clown. Feel like one too. At least after this workout. I'll probably sleep good tonight. Words to remember. That did not age well, but you guys will find out later. Look at the view. Unfortunately, you can still see beach houses almost everywhere you look on the horizon, but it's still feels pretty remote. It's really quiet out here. Almost there. We're nearly there. I made it. Here's my campsite. Nice, you got a fire ring. And here is home sweet home. Yes, I came out here earlier in the day, put my hammock out, and had to go back for all my supplies. So, this is my second hike out here. I'm a glutton for punishment. Turns out you're allowed to have fires. You can use any downed wood. So I may go scavenge real quick. See if there's enough dry wood to get a fire going, just in case bugs get really bad. Decided to take a load off just for a few minutes. Now I got camp situated. Let's go check out the beach views. We'll go to the bay side first, since it's a lot closer. Here's this little personal trail. Look at that view. My own private beach. How sweet is that? The water on the bay side is a little bit lackluster. Oh, I see fish stirring again. They were here earlier today. See some footprints. I was not going to haul the cast net all the way out here. Wish I did, but man, what would I do with all that bait anyway? Just when I was starting to lose energy, settle in, could probably fall asleep, I decided I gotta go check out the Gulf side. So let's go see the other beach. A little bit more of a hike. So I got my rod, stinking backpack on again. I'm gonna go for a swim and fish a little bit. I do have to apologize to you guys for this terrible wind noise. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm looking into a windsock for the GoPro, but it's so difficult when you're out and about to figure out how bad the audio is going to be until you get back home. And so this whole video is going to be riddled with some wind noise. Hope you can bear with it. It drives some people bonkers. I don't really notice it. but hopefully that doesn't ruin the video for you. I gotta say, I was super excited to be able to climb up through the sand dunes. Since they're protected everywhere, as far as I know, you don't get the chance to even walk around them, let alone climb up over top one, and it was like scaling a mountain. Especially for Florida and the flat ground that I'm used to, it was really cool to get some elevation. Don't have much, but I literally walked over here and forgot my squid at the campsite. So I got some jigs. Check those out and see what happens. This is why I moved to Florida. I'm not used to water this clear. Man. This is hard to beat. That is odd. All these round patches. I thought those were stingrays' beds before they moved. Now, swap to yellow. Now I have to give my friend Cliff props. He's the one that found this place and told me I should go check it out. I never would have found it otherwise. And then the kicker is he recommended the lure that I'm tying on, and that's about to pay off for me too. So wait and see. Do I hike 1.5 miles back to the truck to get my fins, and then 1.5 miles back so that I can snorkel out here? Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. If I extend my stay, for sure. Spit it. Just lost one. Didn't set the hook very hard. My drag was a little low too. Come on, come on. Hopefully there's a school hanging out around here. Oops. Get it together. Come on, come on. Hard looking right into the sun. Right there, huh? What that is? Come on, one more. Then I know it wasn't just a total fluke. It probably was. My battery's dying. I forgot the GoPro on. And I only have one battery. Oh my goodness. Fish on! Holy smokes! Look at it run! Look at it run! Look at it run! Don't lose it! Don't lose it! Come on, Betty! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, I need a fish bad. Oh. Come on! What are you? Oh, it's fighting funny. I don't know what it is. Look at it run! Oh, he's traveling. What are you? Come on, buddy. Oh! No way. No. No. It's a permit. Pompano. Holy smokes. Look at this beauty. No way. My first. Look at him fight. No way. Oh, wow. Check it out. Dude, my first. Man. Yes. Little guy. Oh, I hear they're the best eating, and I got no good way to keep him. I'm gonna let him go. I heard they come in schools. So, oh. Another run. I'm gonna keep him on. This is too much fun. I'll pretend this is another fish. Heck yeah. All right. Come on. No! Drenched my reel. Great, full of salt water. There he goes, free. And last cast. Usually that works, but I guess not today. Alright, not a bad day. Sun's going down, so I'm gonna call it quits and head on back to camp and see what's in store for the evening. So far, I'm going to say this was totally worth the trip. Check it out. Snake tracks. This guy crossed the trail. Next, I found these crazy tracks. I've never seen anything like them. I have no clue what they are. If you guys have any guesses, let me know. Best I can figure is maybe the animal was stepping in its own tracks and making them look a little bit more complicated, but I'm clueless. I spent about another hour out here searching around the trails and just didn't really see anything too interesting, so I decided to head back to camp and call it a night. I warmed up by the campfire before jumping in the hammock for the night. The moon was crazy bright out. You can see in these pictures. It was hard to sleep, but I didn't bring a rain fly, so by morning I was drenched in dew and shivering. But I slept in a little bit and decided to go ahead and hit the beach, get some sun and warm up first thing in the morning. Something little. I can't tell what. What in the world? No way. A flounder. And he got off. Realized it was getting late and I had to pack up camp, hike out, and had a long drive home. So figured it would be time to call it. Haven't had a good night's sleep for a few nights now. Camping on the way out here and sleeping in a hammock. Just, I've never been comfortable doing that. Which stinks because they're so convenient, but a little bit worn out, so time to head on home. But I couldn't leave without first stopping at a different part of the park that looked snaky and just checking around. There were some park supplies and construction piles and
It was also really cool to see this road that had been damaged by past hurricanes. It was no longer in use. By the time I had hiked out, and broke down camp, I think the sun was just a little bit too high in the sky, and it was really windy, and that always makes it difficult to find snakes. They seem to take shelter. So I'm craving a coffee and got a long drive, so I'm gonna hit the road.
Couldn't end the trip without a quick dive, launch the kayak. Was bummed I didn't get to spearfish at all this weekend. And the wind was laying down just for a little bit this afternoon before it picks back up again with no end in sight. So I had to take the chance. About an hour and a half from home. Tired. Gonna throw the rod a few times. See if I can't snag a trout before I head home.
I had to jump in the water real quick just to look around. Didn't see anything, so I gave up pretty quickly. But I had a surprising amount of action on rod and reel.
Second flounder I've lost. Son of a gun. He did the same thing. He was just biting onto it. Oh, it fights weird. What is this? Why is it fighting like that? No wonder it's fighting weird. On a jig? He's really gonna make this hard. What is that? No! 3 hits and it took my lure. Was it a little shark?
Alright, I'm finally gonna wrap things up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Can't believe you made it this far, and we'll see you next time.